Right. I still haven't finished this Fokker. Well, welcome to part 4 of my Meng 1/32 scale Fokker DR1 build. So let's carry on. Back in part 3, we finished assembling the cockpit. Everything is set in place. The seat belts have been painted. I probably put more effort into the hidden details here than I should have, but I like you guys, even when you say that I'm wrong and I'm stupid. So now all that's left is to place it inside the fuselage, and then we can close it all up. So being a former Wingnut Wings kit, they have engineered this in a way where it simply can't screw up with the alignment. So you've got this circle peg here, which will fit right in there. And this little rectangular peg here will fit right here. And it should fit in absolutely no problem. Easy peasy. So now I'll just glue that into place with some Tamiya extra thin cement. So despite my efforts, it looks like something went wrong with the fitting of the interior, and now we've got this quite large gap here, and there's going to be a slight gap here as well, but I'm not as worried about that, as that's going to get covered up by another piece later. So I'm going to just quickly glue this together, and then eventually we're going to have to fill that gap with some putty. Even with some clamps on, there is still that gap. So there's not much I can do right now. Just have to let the glue dry and we will fill that gap in later. But for now, I can finish assembling the rotary engine. Just get all the parts ready. With most model airplane kits, they usually either give you the option to have a spinnable propeller or they don't. Being a rotary engine aircraft, it's kind of important for the propeller to be able to spin. So the kit gives you this little jig here, which you just place in that hole, but do not glue it. Then you can stick the second half over that. And then I once again put more effort into this than I needed to. This here, I added spark plugs with some rigging. So though each one of these 9 threads is going to attach to these little pins here. So once everything is glued solid, I will attach those. First, I gotta get these out of the way. And these 2 pegs here will fit into this here. Now, I did leave it unpainted. Hopefully, since this is the back of the engine, that won't be seen once it's all complete. And this slips on top of that. And then to hold everything in place, this little jig here just snaps right onto this right here. I've decided that the bottom and top wing I will be painting completely separately, and I'm not going to glue that on until basically near the end, but the middle wing I will attach right now. I have my reasons for doing this, mainly ease of access with painting, stuff like that. So I'm gonna snap this on and get my handy cement again. So that's on there pretty good now. And now I figure I may as well add on the wing struts. So because I don't want this to look like it's fused into the plastic, I'll be using BSI CA glue for this. This concludes part 4 of what is looking to be like a 40-part build. But we did get a lot of construction done with the fuselage, the middle wing, and the wing struts. We did come across a gap in the spine of the fuselage, but that was my fault, not the kit's. Not a big deal though. Hopefully in the next part we'll just fill that in. Do a few more little assemblies here and there, and then hopefully we will prime everything. So thank you very much for watching this part. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on our socials, and until the next one, adios.